Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head to head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
It's a new season of Tuesday Night Clustertruck action brought to you by Woah, Nellie Productions. We kick things off on the dirt oval with the Pro 4 trucks here at Limaland Motorsports Park. We got a lot of great action here around the corner for you. Thank you so much for joining us on Slide Job Racing Network. I'm Marty Sakala. Well, we are set to go for a brand new season of action. Jesse Isidore was crowned inaugural Tuesday Night Clustertruck champion and looks to repeat in season number 2. It's an 8-week schedule, once again, just like it was last year. The schedule, though, will alternate every other week on the year, rotating between Tuesday Night Clustertrucks and Radical SR8s. This season, you'll see the Clustertrucks at Limaland and Wild West Motorsports Park, Weedsport, Lernerville, Concord, Wild Horse Pass, Tsukuba 2000, and South Boston. The season ends on August 27th. Well, last season, it was this man that took home the championship, Jesse Isidore in the number 15. He looks to repeat, as I mentioned, to kick off his 2024 off-right, his second season, I should say, off-right. It was a close battle between him and Zane Harvey for the championship, but in the end, getting it done was the driver of the number 15. You also see a couple of new names here on the season. Now we'll talk about everyone throughout the night tonight. 50-lap feature here this evening at Limaland. Heat races will last 10 laps. Of course, everyone will transfer out of this 8-lap feature. Isidore the quickest at the moment at a 15.15. Let's go to Zane Harvey as he has 1 lap to go here. Time's starting to improve here. You see Daniel Nellie jump up to 3rd quick. Here comes Dave Bodio, who ran a limited schedule up to 3rd at a 15.16. And that is going to do it here for time trials from what we know of. So give drivers another opportunity to get some more laps down here before we go racing. Again, thank you all so much for joining us here tonight on Slide Job Racing Network. Let us know who you're rooting for in the chat. But yeah, first off, an 8-race calendar here on the season. We mentioned the race info earlier. We'll bring that up to you for you right now. 10-lap heat races. Everyone qualifies. I believe we're going to be inverting the top 6 prior to the feature. Yes, that is the case. Around this quarter-mile racetrack. Let's also take a look at the weather report here as we get set to go racing in heat race number 1. 69 degrees the earth temp and the track temp with the wind blowing at 7 miles an hour. Partly cloudy conditions in Ohio. So we're set for heat race number 1. Here is the starting lineup. 2 heat races for you this evening. You've got Jesse Isidore and Dave Bodio on the front row, Daniel Nellie and Jesse Dunaway on the second row. So all veterans that raced last season in season number 1. They all know how to race each other on, and see Bodio has the truck fired up first. He wants to send a message and say, hey, this is going to be my season in 2024 summer. And of course, if you're not familiar with these Pro 4 trucks, these are heavy trucks that race on dirt road courses around the central part of the U.S. They're very heavy. They've got a 4-wheel drive over the Pro 2s. You got to really wheel and deal it in. So the top 3 drivers will be inverted, so the winner will start 6th in tonight's feature. It's a 10-lap heat. Isidore fires and we're underway. Isidore gets off to a good jump, and Bodio shows his nose underneath, gets into Isidore. Rubbin's racing here. You can make a little contact with these Pro trucks. However, though, a couple of changes this season in the rule book. The first change in the rule book is that damage is turned on. A lot of drivers agreed to keep damage on after the season finale we had to make things a little bit interesting. The second thing, we've changed the amount of quick repairs. Drivers only now have 1 quick repair throughout the season or throughout a race. You cannot, and once you use it, you cannot use it again for the rest of the session. Something else you're gonna have to keep in mind as well, this is going to be a Series 2 in which money will be paid out. No buy-ins 1 bit. Thanks to all the Woah Nellie sponsors that have supported. As you see Bodio with the run underneath. Isidore counters it back. Shows him the elbow. And Isidore hanging on for right now with 5 laps to go in Heat 1. Jesse Dunaway with the quickest lap in Heat Race number 1 so far at a 15.24. You're riding on board with them. Bodio led, able to clear Isidore in turn 1 with 4 laps to go. Isidore with a run downstairs once again. See if he can get it back. With the way the top 2 are racing for this one, Could come down to a photo finish. We saw Bonio and Dunaway make some slight contact, and Bonio gets into Isidore. The 15, though, able to save it. We've got 1.5 laps to go here. Final lap underway. That time it was Isidore. Edging out Bonio at the line, who leads at the checkered flag and starts 6th. Bonio with the advantage. Isidore tries to counter it back, but Bonio takes the win in Heat 1. Isidore 2nd, he'll start 4th. Jesse Dunaway finishes 3rd. He will start outside of row number 1. Now for heat race number 2, Zane Harvey on pole position. Next to him, it's Peyton Jewell. And row number 2, a pair of rookies making their first starts in Tuesday Night Cluster Truck. It is Mason Lobb in truck number 26 and Corey Skiles in truck number 11. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we get set to go. Once again, let us know who you are rooting for in the chat. Of course, we'll give you a shout out on the air as always. A quiet view count here tonight early on the air. Now it's starting to tick up as I look at the screen. Finished 3rd, you're on pole position tonight. Here we go, heat 2 underway. The outside line, led by Peyton Jewell, caught sleeping at the jump. So Jewell falls back to 3rd, and Mason Lobb of the 28 truck up to 2nd. Jewell tries to give him the bumper in 3. But it's Harvey that leads lap number 1. Jewell sending it, makes some contact with Lobb, and you see the left rear quarter panel flopping off that 28 truck already. Now keep on flopping until that thing disappears. This could also help Zane Harvey pull away, but with these trucks, it's so tough to gain ground on the opponent behind you, even with open setups. That's one thing that could possibly cost St. Harvey. It's that Uke tire. Hitting Uke tires in the corners could provide a slight advantage to the drivers behind that run cleanly. Mason Lobb actually just set the quickest lap that last time by at a 15.15. Everyone else 15.3s and 15.4s. All identical to 15.2s. Take you on board here for a lap. Number 73 of Peyton Jewell. Nice counter back by Mason Lobb, but there was a lot of net code in both of them sideways. A lot of heavy contact. Up in the air goes Lobb and loses the bumper. That allows Skiles to move up to 3rd. You can rub just a little, but you can't rub a lot up. Final lap underway for Zane Harvey. Now keep in mind here, this battle for 3rd is the battle for pole position. If you don't win this pole spot, you start last in tonight's feature. Here comes Zane Harvey off for turn number 4 of the checkers. He takes the win. Who is on pole? Oh my, way too close to call. The scoring has Corey Lyles by just under 100th. And here is how the lineup looks for tonight's feature. Corey Skiles on pole position in the 11. Next to him, Jesse Dunaway in the 02. Row number 2, Peyton Jewell in the 73 truck. Next to him, it's Jesse Isidore in the 15. Row 3, Zane Harvey in the 22. Next to Dave Bodio in the 16. Final row for the night's feature, Daniel Nelligan, Nellie in the 44, and Mason Lobb in the 28. So as we get set to go racing, let us know who you're rooting for in the chat. Season opener for Tuesday night cluster truck, 8 laps. Winner starts their season right. Where else would you rather be than right here? Right now, it's time to go trucking and get it on at Limaland. Oh, Jewel hits the Tory tire early, hangs on to her back in third, and it's 3 wide for the spot. Oh my, they could nearly go 4 wide. This lap 1 is led by Skiles. Oh, Isidore sends it deep up into Jewel. That was a heck of an impact, and somehow Jewel did not go around. Bodio trying to thread the needle. Jewel gets forced up the hill once again. Here comes Dunaway, meanwhile, underneath, peeks at Skiles for the race lead as they're 3 wide for fifth. Nellie's just having a good old time watching this, just hoping they rock. Reminder, competition yellow flies at lap 25 of the halfway point. You will see the drivers bunch up at least once tonight. Isidore, Bodio battling for third once again. They're 4 wide for just a second. If Jewel showed his nose underneath, which he does, but he's sideways, hangs on to it. Another good save by the 73. Not been a good start for Payne tonight, though, that's for sure. But look at these drivers. They've been 3 wide for about 3 laps now, until now. This is a heck of a start to season number 2, that's for sure. Isidore now trying to close in on Dunaway for the runner-up spot. Obviously, you want to be running the low line, can't work the high side. Some drivers tested it already earlier, trying to rip the lip. No can do, amigo. Jewel, the quickest driver on track last time by at a 15:09. He's found his way back in towards Mason Lobb and Zane Harvey. Speaking of which, the 2 duking it out for fifth. Lobb trying to clear Harvey. Let's see if he can do it. Not just yet. Harvey's getting good exits off of both turn 2 and 4, and obviously Lobb a lot better in the entrance to the corner. We just still have clear Harvey. They just about touched. You saw the sparks fly, not just once, but twice. So we are 5th of the way through tonight's feature. Corey Skiles has led every lap so far. Jesse Dunaway has stayed put in second. All the racing has happened from third on back. Dave Bodio, Jesse Isidore, bottom step of the podium. Look out, a lot of contact being made mid-pack. Bodio slides up, nearly ran into Dunaway. That could have spun the 0-2 out. Now you see Zane Harvey trying to get a feel for the outside line. That groove's starting to come in just a little bit, as you see. And many major contact with Lob. 28 is sideways, and our first yellow of the feature flies. That was how Harvey won the season finale last year in Tuesday Night Cluster Trucks. Here's a look. Moves up and bang. Harvey just did not see that coming. Around goes Lob. Right with the 28. Took out his camera on the back. First yellow.
All right, man. Like it back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
Out, and Mason Lob gonna get his lap back. So double file restart coming up once Lob gets the back of the field, which he is. Good start to this feature so far. Let's restack them. Corey Skiles, Jesse Dunaway, row 1. Dave Bodio, Jesse Isidore, row number 2. Zane Harvey, Peyton Jewell, row number 3. Mason Lob, Daniel Nelligan round out the field as we're set to come back to green. Skiles has led every lap so far tonight.
Green, green, green.
He gets a good jump, Dunaway. Gives the bumper to Skiles, doesn't even react to it. Here comes Isidore underneath for second, but Dunaway contact with the 11. We got one around once again. It's Lob. We stay under the green flag for now. Dunaway, though, makes the first lead change of the night as he leads lap number 15. 3 wide, though, for the lead. Isidore! Up the hill he goes, and Dunaway somehow hanging on for right now. 3 wide for third. Isidore rubbing with Dunaway. Jewell backs out of it. And Isidore gets the second lead change, but it won't count. Yellow waves just before they cross the line. I believe it was Harvey and Nellie. I don't know. A lot of drivers were slipping and sliding, though, that's for sure. There you see a Nelligan and Peyton Jewell getting a little sideways, and they saved, and Nellie was quick to hit the button. Let's ride on board with Mason Lob inside the car. See how he spun once again. Got on top the left rear. Peyton Jewell, he hangs on to it there. He got turned from behind. So we'll try this restart once again, this time with a new leader in Jesse Dunaway. He waits.
Green, green, green.
And we're back to green. Isidore's got to check up. However, though, Bodio gives the 15 a bumper, stacks the field up, and Bodio is now sideways. Here comes Skiles trying to grab the lead back. I believe they waved the penalty off as it looked like Dunaway may have been brake checking. But meanwhile, look at Mason Lob after 2 spins racing Bodio for third. Meanwhile, they're trading paint between Isidore and Zane Harvey. They love to run promos on each other. Jesse likes to say F you to Zane all the time whenever he wins. You can see already off of Isidore, he has lost the front end of that number 15. No need to go in for a quick repair during the next caution, which is due up in at most 5 laps from now. So much good racing. Battle for third. Lob deep on Bodio. Up at the wall goes Harvey, trying to gain some ground once again. Bodio with the big runs, you're on board with him. Let's see if we can show you Isidore. See how he doesn't have the front end on that 15 truck. That's what I was referring to. Bodio back to third. Lob with the crisscross counter. One or two laps away from our competition yellow. Jesse Dunaway, Corey Skiles each have had the lead tonight. And there's the comp yellow. Mason Lobb edging out Jesse Isidore for the third and fourth position. So now if you're Isidore, this gives you an opportunity to come in and get that quick repair. Just the halfway point, Zane Harvey gonna do the same thing too. They're gonna use it at the halfway point. I hope they can keep it clean the final 25 laps. So we'll be coming back to green in just a matter of moments. Done a way to bring us back.
Green flag, green flag.
Halfway home, the inside line gets a good jump. Here comes Bodio looking for his first lead of this race. He started back in sixth. Oh, look out! Lob, contact, around goes Bodio. Everybody collected on the outside, and Skiles goes through to take the lead back. Still 3 wide for second. Julian sideways, he's around and T-boned by Nellie. What in the world just happened there? What happened? See the cluster, you know what? And Nellie with a heavy impact. Isidore up in the air. That could have damaged the suspension. But obviously these trucks are always tough. On board Nellie. Looked underneath for the lead for just a moment. This is what Tuesday nights are all about here. Nowhere to go. You can see the hood flapping around at the same time. So Skiles assumes the lead back after losing it to Dunaway earlier. And will come green this time by.
Green flag, green flag.
3 wide, Lob underneath. 3 by 3 off of turn number 2. Bodio to the top spot. And Lob got turned.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
I don't know about that one if I'm Skiles. But the two rookies got together and Dave Bodio has taken the lead away. That could have changed everything because Dave Bodio loves, and I mean loves, clean air. Just got hooked. Lob has been beaten, battered, and bruised tonight as he was looking for the lead. And he nearly went over there. You know, though, he won't be denied, obviously.
Green flag, green flag.
We are back to green, though. So Skiles is allowed to retain his second position. Here comes Zane Harvey for third on Jesse Dunaway. You saw Lobb sending it deep, trying to get back into the top three. Way too close to call for third to line, I think, though it was Dunaway. Harvey, though, clears on Harvey. Lob up into Isidore, 3 wide of the back, and we go to yellow once again, and that was for Peyton Jewell. I don't think anyone realized Jewell was sideways for a couple of moments. Let's see what happened to Peyton. Just got squeezed up by Lobb, and around he went. And he was waiting for a caution flag to fly. Coming back to green, 19 to go.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh my goodness, nearly 4 wide for the second position as Bodio's trying to run away. Dunaway has second cleared, or does he? Isidore sends it, he's up to the third position. Lobb trying to gather it back after spinning many times tonight. Can he get third away even with no right front fender? Oh, look out. Lobb had to steer another way or else he would have been turned off of Skiles and Isidore would have been collected. Here comes Harvey once again, the 22. 3 wide for fourth. And now the right rear flapping on the 11 of Skiles. And now Dunaway just sent it deep. Harvey sideways, he saves it. Everybody trying to save it. Dunaway, though, wants the race lead. He is sending it deep on Bodio. As we've got 15 laps to go. And now here comes Lobb, who is closed in once again on Dunaway for the 2 spot. Touch once again, 14 to go. Contact again. Don't know if you want to be making contact, if you want a shot at Bodio. Lobb with a slider for second. He goes up the banking, and Dunaway hangs on to the runner-up spot. Laps remain. Making 12 remaining. 3-car battle for the lead. Lobb moves Dunaway up, and Dunaway has lost the left front. Isidore now loses the bumper. Everyone losing things. That's going to cost millions of dollars in damages for the drivers here. They got to work on their own cars, their real-life cars for this weekend. We've got 10 laps to go. Who's going to win the season opener? Bodio, Lobb, Dunaway, or does something crazy happen? I would not count out, though, that 22 of Zane Harvey, who is starting to reel in the top 3. He is very good late in a race. But he does not have a lot of time remaining. 8 laps to go. He has to pass 1 car every 2 laps. Speaking of 1 car to pass, Lobb for the lead. Banks Bodio. Hangs on to it. Lobb forces Bodio up. Side by side with something to go. Oh, contact! Lobb goes around.
Right,
Yellow comes out. Oh, and Jewel with nowhere to go. This just changed everything. We get to rack 'em, stack 'em once again. So Slav went for the lead. Oh my goodness. Completely awful luck. Just the worst netcode, and then Jewel with nowhere to go because Slav did not stay on the brakes. He didn't even hit anything. Give me Zane Harvey's on board. I'm sorry, give me Jesse Dunaway's on board, please. Oh yeah, you know what he did? He hit that Uke tire dead on. Single file restart rest of the way. 6 laps remaining. Bodio commands the field. Here we go.
Green flag.
And got a great jump over Jesse Dunaway. Harvey up to second. 5 laps to go. Can he catch Bodio? Bodio, though, taps the wall. This yellow may have been what the 22 needed. And he is up there. Dunaway's up there. 4 laps to settle it. Dunaway underneath, but he pulls up and got tight. Hanging on with Harvey. Trying to move him up. And now 3 laps left for Dave Bodio. Dunaway though sends it deep. He touches Bodio. Forced his way through to second. But now here comes Harvey. Gets it to Bodio. Up the hill goes the leader. Harvey to the lead for the first time tonight with 2 to go. 3 wide. Don't count out Nellie though. Dunaway underneath. Bodio in the middle. Touches with Harvey. This will be the last lap. Way too close to call the line. Harvey hanging on. Dunaway to pull the Hail Mary into 3 and 4. Off the corner. 3 wide photo finish. Zane Harvey does it. One of the best finishes you'll ever see. Oh my goodness. What a way to end it. Let's show you the replay, folks, from the aerial shot. Dunaway led to the white flag. Here's where I think it went so well for Harvey. Harvey held his line. Everyone else went up the racetrack. But it was a photo finish, and as everyone was banging to the end, Harvey wins our margin 0.05 of a second. If you do not like that, you do not like truck racing. Damn it, this sport is so much fun to watch. So let's talk with your top 3, and we're going to begin with Nellie himself. What were you hoping for on the final lap? You knew you had a chance to win it, but what were you hoping for that would happen at the end with the top 3?
Marty, I don't know what to do here. I'm new to this. What do I do with my hands? What an absolute show that we were able to put on, first and foremost. I have no idea how I came. I started last in the back. I took a fast repair early after getting... I had engine damage there when I took my fast repair, and I was just trying to salvage, just trying to get where I can, and all of a sudden, things started clicking. Jesse was really, really, really good. And he was really battling with Zane and Bodio, and I think we all had a shot. We were all under a blanket. I just let her eat coming out of 4. I wasn't going to lift until I saw the checkers or God, just like Andy J. And whew, what a finish.
Well, you probably have the cleanest car out there at the end. So who do you want to give shout-outs to on this run?
Hey, first and foremost, my dad, he's fighting cancer right now. Just had a benefit last weekend. Want to shout out him. Hope you get better and we beat this, all together. Close Racing Supply, also at the top of the truck. Carpy Spring Company, Martin Dynamics, and, of course, Great Lake Speed Shop. Make sure you support all those guys. They also make sure all this stuff happens.
F cancer, that's for sure. So, all right, man, we'll let you go. Great job tonight, and we'll talk to you next week.
Hopefully, we'll be right here. See you, Marty.
Jesse Dunaway finishing second here tonight. Jesse, you were so close to scoring that first ever win. What more did you need? Did you think you could do?
And there ain't nothing I could do right there, man. Needed some tires. Man, I'm excited though, man. Second place finish. That was a good finish right there, down to the wire.
How much fun was this race, and would you consider this the race of your career?
Yes, by far, man. It was very fun. I can't believe, where did Nellie come from?
I know, right?
Out of nowhere, dude. But Zane comes out of nowhere every time. So hey, he's a hell of a racer. So, I'm not really that good on dirt, but the night I showed up, I've been doing some practicing. But yeah, man, I'm excited to be honest with you, dude.
Who do you want to give shout-outs to?
Give a shout out to my dad, my pops, my wife, everybody watching from home, and I just appreciate you coming on doing this thing, man. You do a great job, and I'm ready to get back at it next week with the SR8s.
Well, we'll let you go. Great job tonight, and looking forward to seeing you next week.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Jesse Dunaway finishing second. And let's go to Victory Lane to talk with your winner, Zane Harvey, a wrecked Zane Harvey. But, man, how excited are you after that finish tonight?
Oh, man. Feels good to be back on top. Had a rough go in that first 25 there, but made the pit and just found the line, stuck to it, and then ended up working out. So,
walk me through that final lap. Was it, when you look back at that replay, and I don't know if you've looked at it yet, but when you look at that replay, did Dunaway, Nellie, and Bodio, when they went up the track and you held your line, is that what you believe won you the race?
I had no idea Nellie was down there. I was focused on Dunaway. I knew that I could keep my momentum through the center and pretty much beat him out, but I didn't realize that they all stayed that close.
How much fun did you have tonight? I mean, you had to come from the back. I mean, I don't even believe you had the lead until the final lap, so correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I think so. It took me a long time to get up through there once I figured it out. I know this place gave me a little bit of trouble before, but we're getting her dialed in for this season.
Who do you want to give shout-outs to on this run?
Oh, I do shout-outs to SkyTech Gaming, Logitech Wheel Pedals, you for hosting us, Nellie for putting on the league, and that's it for me.
Well, man, that was a heck of a race. Congratulations. A great win. Great way for you to start off the season.
Hey, thank you, sir.
Zane Harvey, your winner here tonight in Tuesday Night Clustertrucks. And let's pull up the official results one final time here. Actually, I don't know if we'll be able to do that. Yes, we can. Perfect. So, oh, I know what I got to do. There we go. Harvey the winner, second, Dunaway. Nellie third, Bodio fourth, Skiles fifth, Lob sixth, Isidore seventh, Peyton Jewell eighth. That's going to do it for us here. SR8s run next week in their season opener at Phoenix Raceway. Not sure if we're going to be broadcasting that or I'll be driving in that, but 2 weeks from now, we'll be at Wild West Motorsports Park for our first road race of the season, the Isidore Racing Developments Flight of the Jumpy Trucks Grand Prix. Looking forward to that one. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. On behalf of everyone at Woah, Nellie Productions, Marty Sakala saying so long. Your winner tonight, Zane Harvey. So long.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.